Let's talk about your car after a crash. What do you do with your car and how do you get compensated for the damage to it? Now, whether your car is totaled or just damaged, you'll usually work through the at-fault driver's insurance company to compensate you for your damaged or totaled car. And remember, don't talk about your injuries or how exactly the crash happened. Leave this to your attorney. If your car is damaged but not totaled, you'll usually drive your car to an auto body shop, have them give an estimate, and then the at-fault driver's insurance company will pay that bill to repair the car. But if your car's totaled and it's in a tow yard, you'll want to start working on this right away. There's daily storage fees at tow yards, and if you let those accumulate for too long, the at-fault driver's insurance company at some point will say that you're on the hook for some of those fees. They usually give you a week or two grace period where they are willing to pay for those fees, but if you're not actively trying to work with them, then you'll be on the hook for some of those fees. And they'll bring out one of their representatives to inspect the car and then eventually get the car out of the tow lot. Before this happens, you'll want to make sure all your personal belongings are out of the car, anything of value. Go to the tow yard, get that stuff out before the insurance company takes your car. So how much will you get for your car if it's totaled? A good starting spot is going to kellybluebook.com and putting in the details of your car, the mileage, make, model, year of your car. That's going to spit out a range of numbers. That's the estimated value for your car. If you have any aftermarket parts on your car or you just changed the tires and they're new, make sure you tell the adjuster this, and they'll usually calculate this into their valuation, give you a little bit more money. In general though, when adjusters offer you something for their car, they're usually not willing to budge very much. But if you don't agree with what the adjuster is offering you for your car, you could go through your own insurance company if you have collision coverage. Check your coverage or ask your attorney to see if you have this type of coverage, but just be aware you'll probably have to pay an upfront deductible to get that process going with your insurance company. That's usually reimbursed at the end of the claim process by the at-fault driver's insurance company. What if you need a rental car after a crash? You don't have any other kind of transportation. Well, you can ask the at-fault driver's insurance company for a rental car, or if you have rental coverage on your own insurance policy, you can ask your insurance company too. Just be aware they'll only give you a rental car for about a week or two, so just keep this in mind when you're planning on getting your next car. Now, what should you do if you had a car loan on the car that was totaled? First of all, don't stop paying your car payments. This could get you into a whole other boat of trouble. Now, in the best case scenario, the insurance company, they'll give you money for that totaled car, and it'll equal the value of the loan you had left on the car, and you'll just be able to pay it off that way. Now, this doesn't always happen. Sometimes the insurance company will give you less than you had on the original loan. Say your loan amount was for $13,000 and the insurance company only gives you $10,000. Unfortunately, you'll be responsible for paying that $3,000 difference. But you may have gotten gap insurance when you entered into the car loan. What gap insurance does is if you have $13,000 left on the car loan and the insurance company only gives you $10,000, that gap insurance will cover that $3,000 difference and pay that amount, so you're not still paying car payments on a car that's totaled and you don't have. Now, these are just the basics to handling property claims, and there's more that goes into it. So if you've got questions, feel free to call me. I'm happy to talk.